What's going on, folks? It's Kspade the Prospect, aka the Big Blue Chevy driver, that guy sometimes referred to as the YouTube MVP, and I'm back with another gameplay. With this one, I'll have a Madden 13 connected career mode. It's the Falcons versus the Cowboys, or it's Kspade versus QJB, or it's I am Kspade versus London Bridges. So this is not the first time we have seen myself and Q battle. This is not the first time we have seen Bridges versus Spade matchup. The first time, of course, it was the Clash of the Titans. That was Kspade versus Neil Bridges, and we all remember how epic of a battle that was. So a little bit different here in this gameplay because both guys play on the defensive side of the ball. So I am Kspade is a strong safety for the Atlanta Falcons from the University of Miami. And of course, I'm sure you guys know this, London Bridges is a cornerback, and he's from the University of Florida. So off rip, you already know it's going to be somewhat of some bad blood there, because Hurricanes, we hate Gators. We hate Gators, we hate Seminoles, we hate Buckeyes. We pretty much hate everybody, right? Okay, so this is one of the last games I played in the connected career mode, and I guess I need to get into why it was one of my last. For starters, you see that's Jason Snelling running the football and not Michael Turner, and that's because Michael the Burner Turner, they ain't called him that since Northern Illinois, I believe, but Michael Turner is out for the season. All right, so my team has already been bitten by the injury bug. Now this is strange, London Bridges returns kicks and punts. I am Kspade returns punts. And I was watching this game, while I was doing the edit. I was like, damn, London is fast. But then it dawned on me, like, they just give cornerbacks more speed, which is another reason why I eventually just lost interest in this game mode. For some odd reason, if I'm a safety, I'm an 85 speed safety. Well, who in the hell can I chase down with 85 speed? Who? I mean, it's at least 4 or 5 quarterbacks in this game that's faster than 85 speed. So don't even get me started on trying to guard receivers on go routes with 85 speed. You can imagine how horrible that is. All right, but let me not lose you. Let me get back into the gameplay here. So, the Falcons are able to put 3 points on the board with their first possession. A defensive stand gets it back to the offense. And what do you know? We got a chance to actually do something. Now, I have watched up until this point, my team only had 1 touchdown the whole season. So for some very odd reason, Julio Jones drops a pass that would have been a great gain of yardage. And worse than that, he's hopping on the cart. You already know what that means, right? Sit his ass over there beside Michael Turner. He's gone. Okay, so that's Michael Turner. That's Julio Jones. Okay, it ain't looking good for us. So injuries is another thing that just kind of made me lose interest in this mode. They don't make sense. I'm gonna do a report card series on connected career mode because I feel like it can be great. It's an excellent idea. The execution not so excellent, but we'll get into that later. Definitely the injuries is one thing that kind of took me away from it. And secondly, when you play defense, I don't know what's going on with your offense. You can ask Q, you can ask anybody else that plays defense in a connected career mode. The stuff that you see your offense do is just retarded. 3rd and 18, halfback dive. I mean, all kind of weird stuff. So speaking of, prime example, I play for the Falcons. I got Roddy White. I got Julio Jones. I got Matt Ryan. I got Tony Gonzalez. That makes for a pretty good passing offense. But we run the ball about 90% of the time. Even though Michael Turner's hurt, I still watch people run the ball. You know what I'm saying? So that's frustrating. So during this game, me and Q in a party, and we talking our smack, and for the most part, we really just cracking jokes about how awful our offense is. And you don't want to get the other guy a heads up as to what your team is about to do. But I'm like, oh my God, man, you're gonna trip when you see what we're doing. And he would be saying basically the same thing. Okay, so it's a 3-0 game at this point, and right now I'm looking like, okay, I think we got this. My defense is looking pretty good. And if we can control this team, all is well. Now, right here, I'm screaming that this guy is holding me. And I will admit, in Madden 13, when the offensive lineman grabs you, you can hang up making the play. You're done. But this guy was holding me. I couldn't even run away from them. I couldn't go in the opposite direction. So I was glad to see the flag there. That's one of the times that you feel like you're being held, and then they throw the flag. So it makes you feel like you're not crazy. I was like, yo, this guy is holding me. So once again, my defense is popping. I'm calling good plays at this point. I don't know what the hell is going on right here. That's uncalled for. But great defense. Great defense. And I really wanted the safety. Maybe I got a little too aggressive. But, we definitely put him in a long yardage situation. You see me cheating up. I look like a linebacker. I'm ready to make a play right here. I'm trying to get the crowd into it, get the Georgia Dome on their feet. And they just holding the ball, waiting on that last-minute snap. And then when they do, I'm like, why don't you let them take a couple of steps back before you hit them? You see me calling the timeout, trying to get the offense the ball again before they go into the half so they can go up, so they can score. Unfortunately, it didn't happen that way. It just didn't. So you see London Bridges makes a play right there. And it's crazy because I was watching Q play this game and I was like, hey, you're pretty good. I mean, I've seen his videos, but playing against him, I got a chance to see him make some plays. Dude is really good. So we're not able to get into the end zone. However, we do get another field goal. So anytime you can tack points on, you got to appreciate that. I want to see the 7, but hey, I'll take another 3. So we still got them sporting a big donut. And I told you both of these guys return kicks. And here's a great example of London Bridges having some skills with the kick returns. So you see a couple of broke tackles, a spin, a juke. And next thing you know, they're almost starting at the 40-yard line. So that's great field position. They're almost starting midfield if you think about it. All right, so jumping out here, I'm telling myself, all right, they already got a great start. Let's just play safe. Keep the play in front of you, which is why I was so deep. I come back and make that tackle. Yeah, nothing special. And then Dante Robinson gets hurt. So get your pencils out, write down another name like the list is rapidly growing. So I thought we could possibly stop them on that drive, but you see they convert a nice first down right there. We stop the play, but they get the first. And then they come back with the screen, and the screen is powerful in this game. Not just in this game, but in this game mode. Like, some plays work in one mode, not in the other. Yo, the screen is money everywhere. And go routes, that money everywhere. So you see I make a tackle here. I think they still got the first. And now, you got to look at it. They got 4 tries inside the 10. That's going to be tough. That's tough for any defense to stop. But, we're up to it, or we think we are. So we got to kind of watch and see how this goes. So I'm watching this guy in motion. I'm hoping that if they keep it in the air, a short zone will pretty much help us out. I tried to go for the blitz there. I really just wanted to rush the pass out. So I kind of got what I was looking for there. It's an incomplete pass. Or if it was complete, because I am looking at a small preview window. If it was complete, it was a short pass. So they come back with a pass in my zone. I swear college me is running with that. I get the pick and I'm going with it. College me, that is. But slow Madden 13 me, not so lucky. All right, so I'm still playing in the short zone. I switch my side of the field. I'm over on what would normally be the weak side of the field, but it's the strong because of the formation they're in. Here comes this guy in motion again. So I'm thinking it's a run. I see that it's not, and I don't know why I'm behind the receiver. I don't know why I'm behind the receiver. For what it's worth, my zone was really over in the flat, so, even though I could have played better defense, technically that wasn't my zone anyway. So when we get back to my offense, you see that punting. That's not good. That's not a good look. All right, so now we get a chance to see Bridges on the punt return. And wow, the dude is fast, yo. You get a chance to see another return. This one even better than the first one. And now they're starting past the 50. Once again on the 40, but now even worse. You know what I'm saying? 40 on the wrong side of the field if you're the defense. And then they're coming out running the ball. So I'm able to make a tackle there. I think they gave me credit for an assistant tackle, which gives me an opportunity to bash this mode again. For some odd reason, they don't really count assistant tackles. Sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't. Like, I can get to the guy first and, another guy make the tackle, and then he gets all the credit. As I have yet another injured player. Like, what is going on out here? What's up with that? When have you seen so many guys get dropped in a football game? So I don't know if I'm trying to play safe here or that was just bad defensive coverage. But because it's me, I'm going to say I was playing safe. I kept the receiver in front of me. Another big yardage gain. We stop them. And you see they get 3. So Yo, this play right here looked like a great pass, a great catch, and they said incomplete. You're going to see I paused the game. I was trying to challenge. Guess what else? You guessed it. In connected career mode, you can't challenge the damn call. So even though I'm looking at this play, knowing he's inbound, I can't challenge. So we fumble here at the end of the game. And that's pretty much it. That's a wrap. You look at the score, man. You could say it was a defensive struggle, but in connected career mode, both offenses just suck. So it was a good game. It was a fun game because it was the little bro QJB. And that's all I got for this one. So luckily, I lost here in the game so the real-life Falcons could get the win. You know, I'd rather those guys get the win instead of me in this mode anyway. And that's all I got, folks. I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.
Rainmaker.